With most teams having reached the 47-game mark, the 2027 MVP race is already taking shape, and while the field is deep, one name continues to separate itself from the rest. At the top of the ballot sits Cavani Koa Grant. He is averaging 36 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals and 2 blocks per night, while keeping the Lakers at 28-19, tied for second in the West. No other candidate blends scoring volume, defensive impact and team success at this level. Night after night, Koa has been carrying the league's most scrutinized franchise while dominating both ends of the floor. The consistency and explosiveness of his scoring is unprecedented. Through 47 games, Koa has scored at least 30 points in 32 games, 40 or more in 18, 50 or more 7 times, and already owns 2 60-point performances. One came on Christmas Day, a 60-point masterpiece under the league's brightest spotlight. The other was a 69-point eruption in Charlotte, the second highest scoring game in Lakers history, trailing only Kobe Bryant. In an era overflowing with offensive talent, no one has matched his combination of volume, efficiency and frequency. Right behind him in the MVP conversation is Nikola Jokic, whose stat line remains elite at 25 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals and 2 blocks, with Denver holding the same record as Los Angeles. However, his offensive burden is lighter than in previous MVP seasons, and voter fatigue continues to hover after years at the top of the race. Third comes Luka Doncic, also in Denver, averaging 24, 5 and 5. While still productive, this represents a clear step back from the standard Luka has set for himself, both statistically and narratively. Stephen Curry slots in next. At 27 points, 7 rebounds and 5 assists on staggering 49, 43, 91 shooting splits, he has Golden State sitting fourth in the West. Efficiency-wise, Steph has been brilliant, but his two-way impact doesn't match that of the very top candidates. The final tier of contenders includes rising stars. Cade Cunningham is enjoying a breakout year with 30.3 points, 6 rebounds and 6 assists, pushing Detroit to the 5th seed. Devin Booker is close behind at 28, 5 and 5 for a 5th-seeded Phoenix team. Victor Wembanyama, despite averaging 25.5 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals and 2 blocks, finds himself lower in the race due to San Antonio sitting 9th, a reminder that MVP voting still heavily rewards team success. When shifting from MVP impact to pure scoring, the 2027 season reflects a league still overflowing with offense, though slightly tempered compared to recent years. Koa leads the NBA at 36.1 points per game, followed by Cade at 30.2 and Booker at 28.3. Damian Lillard checks in at 27.5, Curry at 27.1, with Wembanyama, Jason Tatum and Ja Morant all at 25.5. Anthony Edwards follows at 25.0, Jokic at 24.8, Kyrie Irving at 24.7, Jalen Green at 24.2, Giannis Antetokounmpo at 23.4, Luka and Kevin Durant at 23.6, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at 23.5. In total, 33 players are averaging at least 20 points per game, down slightly from 38 in 2023, 24 and 34 in 2024-25, signaling a modest pullback from peak scoring inflation. Even in that context, Koa's season stands alone. He leads the league in scoring while shooting 55.8% from the field, 39.7% from 3 and 89.2% from the line on 8.5 free throws per night. His 7.0 assists are tied for first with Ja Morant and Josh Giddey. Defensively, he has been just as dominant, leading the NBA with 3.3 steals per game, well ahead of DeJounte Murray at 2.4, Jalen Suggs at 2.2 and Anthony Edwards at 2.0. Add 2.3 blocks per game, tied with Wembanyama for the league lead, and the profile becomes historically rare. Only Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Giannis Antetokounmpo in 2020 have ever won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season. At this pace, Koa Grant isn't just flirting with that territory, he's forcing his way into it. If the Lakers continue to hover near the top of the Western Conference, the idea of Koa pulling off that historic double no longer feels bold.